Hey everyone, I hope your day is going well. I wanted to go ahead and give you another tip for homeschooling for this term and even beyond. It is so important to make sure that we're going through the homeschool curriculum that we're using and never trust that everything that we are being given is always up to par or that it fits within our standards, even if it is under the umbrella of being called a Christian curriculum or wholesome curriculum. It is still our duty, to tell you the truth, to go ahead and screen the books and the curriculum that we're using so that we can make sure that what we are giving our children is worthy, rich, and really good, healthy for them to be exposed to be immersed in. It is up to us to be able to introduce certain topics or certain concepts in the time that we feel is appropriate for our children. And it is our duty to make sure that if something is being stated in a way that is really not reflective of truth, that we go ahead and correct it and give the understanding of what is really the real meaning and the truth of what is being set before us. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 simple steps that you can take to review all of your homeschool curriculum. I know that it can be overwhelming at times to feel like we have to read every single thing, but you don't have to read all through the whole entirety of your books in order to get a good understanding of where the curriculum is coming from and where they are leading us to. Come on and join me in this video and these tips for any homeschooling mom out there that really wants to make sure she's putting forth the best things for her children. Step 1. Find the main idea or takeaway point that the author is trying to convey, and how are they doing that? Also, what is your goal in using this resource, and really think to see if this is going to serve you well and really bring ease to your homeschool. Step 2. Does the curriculum or the book fit your main overarching method and system of teaching? And importantly, does it fit within your standards and what you would find to be appropriate to present to your children, especially at their current age and understanding? Take a very good look through the contents page so that you can see all the material that will be presented and kind of get a good overall feeling of the beginning, middle, and end, so that you can even too plan ahead and see if there are certain things that you would like to pull in to really make the points stand out or really illustrate some fascinating topics. In this case, I'm reviewing Arabella Buckley's book, eyes and no eyes, and this will be a part of our nature study. So I can already see from the contents given that we have a nice overall spread of information about different animals, plants, insects, and wildlife that will really be fun to illustrate by going outside and observing, drawing, and narrating all about these interesting things in nature. So really grasp a whole of the overall view of your curriculum while you are in the back end, making sure that you are screening for things that do not fit with your viewpoint or what you would like to get across to your children. And if you find that the resource is useful for you and overall it is very good and it is not contradictory to standards of your faith and other things that you live your life by, then use this opportunity to really dig deep into the truth of things and understanding so that you can really demonstrate from someone else's potential era what truth is, and of course base it upon the biblical standards that have already been set forth. So far from what I have sampled and read through, I haven't found anything contradictory, so that one looks like it's a go for us for this term. Step 3. Sample at least 5 to 10 chapters throughout the book. If the overarching theme or message is not contradictory for you, go ahead and get started with it. If it is, however, contradictory, really consider another selection. Keep in mind, however, as I mentioned before, that honestly, nothing is going to be perfect, so you're not necessarily going to find the perfect curriculum, but you can really find rich resources that have an overall general goodness to it, and then the areas that are not so in line with what your understanding is, you can go ahead and use this as a teaching point. In this case here, I'm reviewing Charlotte Mason's book for elementary school geography. And this is called the Geographical Readers, and I have gone ahead and collected volume 1 and 2. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing that we did before, reviewing the introduction, kind of getting an understanding of the contents and what we will be going through, and just making some highlights as I go of pertinent areas that I feel are important for me to know and to use to build for more instruction and for potentially things that I may want to pull in through using this curriculum. was a good example of a curriculum that I really do value, but I did unfortunately find something here that was not really culturally sensitive to a certain race. And so what I'm going to do is use this curriculum to give the overall riches of geography and map understanding. And then once I get to this area that needed some little bit further clarification and really some more fleshing out of what was discussed here, I will use it as the basis for giving my children understanding of being culturally sensitive, and then also potentially trying to put ourselves in her shoes and see where she was coming from with her statements and so forth. You know, as time goes on, we are learning more and more about other cultures, and of course, travel has expanded, and we have been to many areas of our world, and many of us have been able to even immerse ourselves in other cultures and really see where they're coming from and have more understanding, which may have not been the case at the time of the writing. There could be many explanations, but what I will do is give the benefit of the doubt and use the curriculum as an overall valuable resource for all the other things that are written here, and then really take the time to teach my children how to be culturally sensitive and to really be open to understanding other people that are not necessarily from where they are from, and just having a better understanding of all of the Father's people, because we are all one and made from our Creator. I also picked up on some more areas that needed much more clarification in terms of indigenous peoples and different cultures and so forth. So this will be just such a wonderful opportunity to really dig into some other resources that give us some information about other cultures outside of our own. So I hope that this has been helpful for you in at least getting some simple steps that you can take to make what seems overwhelming really simple and streamlined and also peaceful for you, because you know that you have already pre-read and even pre-planned some of the things that you would like to present to your children, making your homeschool year so much more peaceful and orderly. If you have any questions, please do feel free to leave them in the comments below. And let me know, what kind of things do you do to pre-screen for your children's curriculum, and what are some things that really help to set you up for a successful year? Share with us so that others may also learn from what you're doing, and really just let's build a community of homeschooling mothers that really look out for the welfare of their children and really take a deep dive into trying to provide the most value that they can. As always, do all you can to be more and more sustainable, and until next time, be blessed. And if this video has been valuable for you, please do like, share, and subscribe so that you can gain more videos such as these when I release them, and so that others will also gain access to them as well.